Uh-huh. I wonder what it is. The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker is the sort of prequel. I mean, there's so many prequels to The Legend of Zelda, including Ocarina of Time, which is known to be the best in the series. I can agree with that because it's one of my favorite games of all time. And pretty much we get around to this game, which not a lot of people had a lot of hopes, mainly for the style of the game. Mainly they think it's going to be a game for kids, but when they actually do play the game, they were blown away, including myself. I mean, I expected this game to be good, but holy shit. So, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time starts as it's basically little boy Link, just child Link, who basically has to save his sister from this bird that his sister has been taken away, and pretty much that's not the only thing that happens when he fails to attempt that, and pretty much he has to try and do it again. But later on, going into this, he basically goes through dungeons to fight Ganondorf and finds that one of his friends is turns out to be Zelda the whole time. And going into this game, known to be this is basically a cell shaded game. If you don't know what the cell shaded means, it's like in video games like 13, Walking Dead Season 1, Borderlands 2, Okami. Those are all cell shaded graphics pretty much. And this is one of those games, and pretty much going into this game, I just really wanted to beat the game. It did take me a few times. I'll tell you this though, I only got one game over, and that was it. Just one game over. I just did not want to stop playing this game until I get to the very end, which did take me a couple months, mainly because I was busy with some stuff, but finally I was able to get to this, and oh my god, guys, this game is absolutely fantastic, alright? Going into this, alright, it's basically called Wind Waker because you got this baton, which is the Wind Waker, which basically like a music baton. It controls like the wind and allows you to warp through different places and stuff like that. You do have some pretty challenging bosses. Like, there are simple ways for you to defeat the bosses. It's pretty much just like in any other Zelda game, except this one's a lot different. Mainly, let me start by saying I love the soundtrack to this. The soundtrack to this looks absolutely incredible. You do get some of the same music like in Ocarina of Time, which I can say this is nowhere near as good as Ocarina of Time. But this, I have to say, is one of my favorite games on the GameCube. In fact, it's probably one of my favorite games of all time. Like, it was really that damn good. The graphics were absolutely stunning and pretty much one of the best graphics I've seen in a Nintendo game ever, in a while. Like, really. Out of all the Zelda games, this probably has the best looking graphics, in my opinion, personally. The characters were so memorable throughout the game, and just trying to go through into that really big, the combat system works really well, and it definitely shows, going into this pretty much shows that any Zelda game can be a winner. Maybe not the Zelda CDI games, but guys, in the end, this game absolutely had everything I wanted it to be. I finally have beaten the game so I can make this review, and I'm so glad that I've gotten to play this game because everything about it, I don't have a single flaw with the game. Like, really, there was just nothing that I can say bad about this game because, yeah. Overall, guys, you definitely have to play this game if you're a Legend of Zelda fan. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. It was definitely worth my time. So that is it for this review, and I will see you guys later. Word out.